Hello, hello, hello. Today we went down to Pollys to check out the situation. I will just say as a small disclaimer that this spot was a little crowded and I kind of had to do like a super scuffed like mega rotation between going to like multiple spots and just trying to grind wherever I could because this spot is popping right now and it is mega crowded. Like it is so fucking crowded. Not to mention I was also fighting some decks here as well, so it just got a little wonky in terms of just grinding, so you'll just have to take this with like a grain of salt. But regardless, even with the interruptions and the awkward rotation grinding because of the just maximum capacity that this place was filled with, I still made out like a bandit here at Pollys. So if we take a look at the trash loot here, we got a fuck ton of shit. All right, first of all, I want to make sure that you guys know this. My inventory super small. I don't have enough to carry like everything, so I got way more life stones and way more destruction stones. Not to mention I also got more Lemuria. I got a +9 boot and +14 like helmet or something. I can't remember what it was, but I got pretty carried with the Lemuria. Not that it makes much of a difference. I mean, it adds money to the overall power, but it's not like something that's super regular that you're going to get like plus in certain number. It's not something that's very common, so I wouldn't really count on getting plus anything, especially like +14. That's rather rare. But it is worth mentioning that I did manage to pick those things up, so there are going to be occasions where you're going to just get like an extra 20 to 40 mil on top of like your hour just for trash loot and whatnot. So with that being said, let's go over what we went. So we got the +14 helmet or boot. I can't remember. I put it in my CM because I just didn't want to carry it. And then I got the boots, and then we got a fuck ton of spirit stones, which is kind of whatever. They don't really, I wouldn't really count this as profit or anything. They just kind of sit on the market for a while. They will sell eventually, but they just kind of sit there. But you can melt them down for other mats and whatnot, so there is that factor. But we also managed to pick up 15 Caphras, which is not exactly what I was hoping for. I was thinking that we were going to get at least upwards of 30, but either I got hoed on the Caphras or Pollys is just not that good. So in terms of Caphras, it's like an added like 30ish 40 mil, but it's not that great. For seasonal, we do get the time-filled blackstones, the reform stones, and the Tuvala ore. That was actually pretty abundant. I got a fuck ton, so that adds like an extra, few hundred there. Not few hundred, but you know what I mean. Up to upwards of like 70 to 80 mil, almost 100 mil. We did manage to get a decent chunk of dust though. We got 70 in 1 hour, which is way more than I thought that I would get, considering that the Caphras were not that hot. So a little strange on that front, but it is what it is. Armor and weapon stones, not a whole lot. 19 and 20, meh, it's mid. And then the trash loot, which is it's 9,700 or 9,600. It's about the same as Fodis. So we pulled 20k. And again, let me remind you, this is a scuffed hour where I'm fighting decks, as well as I was having to grind kind of all over the place because it was so crowded. I kept running into people's rotations, they kept running into mine, so it was just kind of a total fiesta at Pollys. So with that being said, the fact that I could pull 20k with that much of like just horseshit going on, and this is not Agris, this is no Agris, this is just yellow loot scroll. So 20k with just a yellow, that's wild, which translates to pretty much 200 mil. If I had Agris on, I'm fairly certain we could push this to about 250, which is insanity. And if we add the Caphras onto it as well, we're looking at about 200, not even that, it's like 300 mil with the added Caphras plus the Agris. If you were to do this with Agris, it's about 300 mil an hour. That's pretty wild. And then again, factoring in the other drops, which irregularities with doing that, but the Lemurias that I picked up with the +14 and the +9, that's an added like 50 and I think 20 or 30 mil right there. So we're upwards of almost 400 million silver at Pollys. 400 million silver. Again, RNG carried with the +14 and the +9 boots, but regardless, that's 400 million Pollys. I did it. I don't know what to tell you. And we're not even factoring in seasonal stuff because again, once seasonal goes away, it's kind of like nor here or there anymore, so there's not really a reason to do that. But if we were to add it in, that's like 450 mil right there. That's a lot of money. a lot of fucking money. So overall, Pollys has become a super crazy grind spot. It's very nice to see that these like XP, SP grind spots are now worthwhile. So like when seasonal rolls around, you know, you're actually making money. And I'm hoping that next season, whenever, you know, they decide to release that for fucking console, please, I'm begging you, please, seasonal Arsha. I am begging you. You can't keep telling people to just grind over each other. No more of that. No more of that shit. Seasonal Arsha is a must. If it's not there next season, you're trolling. Get rid if it's a server issue where it's like I don't want to fork up the money to, you know, make a fucking another server, get rid of seasonal 3, make a seasonal Arsha. Okay, let the babies have their seasonal 1 and 2. Give me my seasonal Arsha. I am not going to sit here and have all these grind spots just super poggies, right? And have these fucking weenie huts that are just guildless, or they're not in a guild at all, and their whole goal is to just do whatever they want, or just to have people on protection, or these guilds that are not deckable. No, that's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Give me my seasonal Arsha so I can hold my spot, defend it, and kick people the fuck out. I am so tired of having these new players walking into my rotations and I can't do a damn thing about it. And I can't even be mad at them because they don't know any better. But what I can get mad at is the motherfuckers that do know better and I can't do anything about it. We're getting a little off topic here, but very off topic, but please, seasonal Arsha is a must. With all these new grind spots and all these new changes, seasonal Arsha has to come out next time, because this is becoming way too much of a problem where we have all these really dope grind spots and there's not a point into like not defending them or fighting over them because you can't do anything about it. So please, seasonal Arsha next time. Hell, if you can even include it now, I would very much appreciate that. But anyway, that's going to cover today's video for Pollys. We'll be getting into trees next time, and then hopefully we're going to head on down to Dragon, hit a little bit of Manshums, and probably test out some stuff in the desert and see what's going on over there. But that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.